Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here with another episode of Season 2 of Deadlock 2 Shrine Wars. This go through we're playing as the Uva Mosk as opposed to the last one we played as the humans. So this is a bit of a culture shift from how we need to play this round. From what we've got left is we started the game with the Sith, the Raylu, and the Chit-Chit. And we vanquished the Raylu. They were pretty simple, poor management skills I think on their part. Didn't get their stuff together. Now we're up against what's left of the Sith and the Chit-Chit. We do have orbital surveillance, so that's giving us a full clear view of the map. We're just going to click through what we've got for territories and how far we are, just a bit of a catch-up here. So right here we've got the raw grasslands. We're going to go ahead while we're here and get this cleaned up a bit. We did give some good heavy military pushes early on in the game, so now we've got a little bit of time to breathe, considering everyone else is on the other side of the map. So we're going to make sure we got all our upgrades taken care of. So far, so good. Fog Bog, let's see, these guys are mostly doing fusion cannon production, which is what I would want. And this is a factory we just finished constructing, so that's going to help out a ton. Let's see here. So we don't really need to upgrade that. So we have 3 idle people here, and it'll turn into 8 once this gets capped out. Let's see here. This is our home base, the landing. We have how many? 2 spare people? Okay, so we've got some resources and some individuals if we want to kick them around. Delusion Desert we captured a while ago. It's just full of nothing. It's wasteland. It's no good, but it was just a territory grab I wanted to get. And then a new one we've just captured or created, which is the Wa Flatlands. Oh, let's see. Let's retreat some of our units, get them to where they're actually getting experience and leveled up. We do have time to back up and capture all of these, but I don't believe this match is going to last all that long. So with our colonizer, we're going to get him moved up to the Uva Mountains. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm going to pronounce it the way I did. Uva. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some time, boost up our resource collection. We're doing well as a flourishing empire, but it's important that we try to maintain that as much as we can. So we're going to keep building as if we're going to lose everything else. Actually, oops, wrong button. What's the difference between these two? Wood and iron? We're not doing super great on wood, but we'll spend it. I want these bases to be set up pretty darn quickly. So that's a good spot for that. That's a good spot for that. Get 2 more housings. Let's get all the housings built, because we're going to need 4 housing units. And then we'll finish up with a culture center. These are the core things I feel that we need to get started with. Maybe a power plant as well. Then we don't have to worry about building it, and that way we can concentrate our budget more on military. Now this might be a bad idea. I spent a bunch of money and shortchanged myself some iron, but we've already got everything we want in our queue, and you pay for it right when you put the order in, so it's not a continuous drawdown, so I feel okay about it. No big deal there. So we have, what did I say, 2 people here and 3 people here. That is the deal. So let's try to boost this up as much as we can. 3, 2, and no one's doing anything there. Oh, I was gonna move more, but we're full already. So 1, 2, 3. How long will that take? 3 turns? 3 turns, good for me. So right there. And will this turn to 2? And 2, great. 2 turns, that'll all be taken care of. And we're gonna make sure we get our troops moved up. And we're gonna go ahead and build a settlement here. We're gonna move more this way towards the enemy. That will reduce the amount of shifting back and forth, considering planes do need to refuel or they will fall out of the sky. So we want to make sure we're close to base. And I'm not too interested in these, but we still have them for us if we want them. So all's good, all's good. So that'll take 2 more turns like we said. We could probably pull 2 more guys out of here and 2 guys out of here. Let's do that real quick. There's 2, there's 2, and we can do 2 out of here. Great. Really trying to cap this off as quickly as we can. And let's work on power plants. Since the Chit-Chit do have a growth accelerator, that's probably the wrong word, but they do have...
You can't afford to lose, but you can afford us.
I would lose if I paid for you guys, so get out.
Your money always smells so delicious.
These are credits. Are they dollars? Like, is it paper money or coinage or just credits? Doesn't really matter. I even forgot what I was saying. Dang it! Oh, right. We want to maximize the growth here on one of these lesser colonies. Considering the Chit-Chit do have increased population growth, so we want to make sure we stay on top of that as much as we can. So this is a good way to do that. Let's just get one out of there. So let's go ahead and upgrade some housing, because these will be ready next turn, which is awesome. Now what to do with this guy? Let's try to run the same policy here. Let's do housing. This is going to be more of a iron power area, which is good, because we don't really have very large amounts of iron just sitting around. So here's what we're going to do. Since we're going to treat this like a military outpost, right on the front line, we want to make sure that it's well defended. How's our income? Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. One of the neat things about the Uva Mosk is reduced troop upkeep, so that's good. I am not worried about that. Let's get that capped out. So far, so good. Liking what I'm seeing. And let's work on that one. That'll be done the fastest. And let's get this all cleaned up. So that should be max, and it is. That's done next turn. So let's see. 2 guys here produce 21. 2 guys here produce 23. So for food, we're going to max this one out. 64 food. That's excellent. And since we're producing the resources evenly among our empire, the whole of our empire, we'll get enough food. We'll get food here, we'll get food here, we'll get food here, we'll get food in pockets eventually. This is kind of a bad example. Maybe these... Let's see, what is a good example of that? Well, hopefully electricity. Hopefully every one of these bases will be producing some electricity on their own. And that'll attempt to even out the transport costs, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and skip another turn. Let's get this thing capped. And 2, yes please. That'll upgrade that. Very cool. Okay, we got some good military here. I'm thinking we could start pushing. This has how many? 14 free guys. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and move the 3 we can. Oh, we can move more. Hang on. I did the math on that poorly. And we can't build anything, but that's okay. Let's get that upgraded. 2 turns, 3 turns, works for me. Let's go ahead and finish off. Well, the Sith and the Chit-Chit are kind of dealing with each other right there, so we're going to leave them be. So let's go ahead. I'm thinking we could do a push here. This will give us a view on what these 2 territories look like, and let's see what we can do from there. So, of course, let's see what we got. Oh my god, Star Flare bombers are so good.
Some words for you.
Get out of here. Yeah, thanks for the $100. Okay, what do we got here? 2 laser towers. That's about it. 2 laser towers. All their electricity. Is that a fair statement? Most of it. Most of their electricity. So we're going to hit that first. That'll absolutely cripple them out. And then hopefully we'll be able to cut them off from the ocean. So let's see what this all does. But in the meantime, we want to just check through real quick. If there's still an overabundance of people. What's this doing resource-wise? Okay, it's time to get factories here. Without question. People just standing around, not producing, not doing stuff. Time to get some production going on here. And speaking of production, we've already all produced all of our military units, so it's very important to get these things back to trade. Let's see, that just added what? 60, and then these are both 60, 40? So 40, 40, and 60 is 140. That's a nice up jump in trade. Yeah, our tax revenue will cover our troop upkeep, and then our trade income will cover straight income, so that's good. Take a look here. This needs 2 more turns, as I thought. Let's do this. Much of this stuff upgraded as possible, so this place can start dealing with its own deal. Dealing with its own deal. Great language. Here we go. Wow.
A secret from the Hive Imperius.
Yep. Excellent. Anything good out of here? The antimatter might be worth trading. How much is that going to cost? That's worth it. Electronic components, always worth it. Steel, I'd say that's worth it. The iron, I'd say, is worth it, because we're still not overproducing. Let's just get that home as well. We can't. Okay, so how about 400 of it? Okay, I'm happy with that. That brings all those resources into our territory. Again, if they come and take this back, great for them. They won't have all those resources back. So we're going to retreat. We're going to patch up. Even though we didn't take that much damage, the airplanes do need to re-land and refuel. So we're going to make sure that gets taken care of right away. And now that we've got some money, let's go ahead and finish the housing complex projects we would need to. And we're going to set up a culture center. And then I believe the second all that stuff is done, we're going to move right away into mining. Got a bunch of dudes here, so we can start backfilling once we get some cash. So let's get 6 of you guys moved over, since you don't need that many, of course. That's what I was afraid of. A little discontent up in here. And I don't think we can actually build anything else, because we don't have any more money. Nope. Okay, so you guys are just gonna have to do whatever. This needs to get moving. It's always an odd trade-off since the humans make more money through taxes and the Uva Mosk, their unit maintenance is cheaper. It's an odd trade-off. So the humans can always build more buildings because they got the money to do so. But the Uva Mosk can support larger armies better because of their mentality, of their guerrilla mentality. It's no problem for them to do that. So it's always a little weird trade-off. Like, it feels like I have more money because my troops don't cost so much, but I really don't. Okay. Surface mine. Heck yes. Get that going on. And even though we've got the tech, we can't afford a lot of the higher end stuff because we don't have the money. And if that doesn't tell you anything, we are absolutely flat broke. Which is okay. Just because we're broke doesn't mean we're poor. I mean, we're doing quite well aside from everything. This colony is going to specialize in lumber production. Can we increase taxes for a while? Let's see here. Oh, sure we can. Yeah, let's do that for a few turns. We'll have to check on it, but we can totally do that. So far, so good. That's upgrading. I would love another factory here once that's done. Okay. So we're going to take a few turns here. I don't think there's really anything largely of interest until our troops are ready to go on the attack again. Good. Good. Upgrades immediately. Yeah, now I'm really spoiled, considering when we were playing as the humans, it was building the best stuff as quickly as we can, and now I've got to toil and upgrade it, which, again, no big deal. Just, it was nice to be able to do all that. Okay, That's good. And hopefully we have enough for... Yes, we do. Because we've got workers. Good, good, good. Good, good. And then... Okay. Let's have that upgrade. So we've got 2 and 1, so that's 3. Let's go ahead and build our seaport here. Can we afford it? Of course, we're missing money. Ah, okay. Let's just get everyone on the upgrade train. Well, I'm losing iridium for some reason, so that tells me a factory was just created. And it's requiring iridium, which is this one. Oh, Endurnium. Iridium, Endurnium, too many other games with too many other metals. Okay, that's good. I think that's enough time to relax, so now we're going to get on the move again. Get all the way up to Raylu Landing. We're going to leave the plains in the Nueh Mountains, considering I don't want them to run out of fuel, and I'm not honestly entirely sure how the fueling rules go. If it's every turn that they stay in neutral territory, they lose fuel, or what exactly. It's one of the vague things I don't fully understand, so we're just going to leave them in allied territory. Okay, and as you might have guessed, it's totally going to be a factory town. Oh! You thought so, huh? That's cute. Okay, so we cleared out the mist forest. I'm fine with them retaking it, it's no big deal. The next up was we're gonna hit the bird cliffs. And I'm very confident we can take it again. No, not colonists. There we go. I'm very confident that's gonna be pretty darn quick. Just need one more turn for everyone here to be happy. And I'm definitely going to want another power plant here. Albeit ineffective, but we do need that stuff to maintain all these factories I'm cranking out. So... Okay, so that's another... Just in this base alone, that's another 120... No, it's 40. So another 80 in credit production. So that's certainly going to come in handy. What are we looking at now? Oh yeah, now we're looking good. We gotta work a little harder to get our money, but it's, you know, it's what we gotta do. It's totally worth it. I know this doesn't help all too much, but we might as well just do some upgrades. At least they're not sitting on their butts, and I can totally kill 3 turns while they're doing that. So here we go. Nice.
Here, read this.
Whoa, okay, gosh. And scrap? What do we got good here? Antimatter? Yes. Electronics? Yes. Steel? Yes. Oh, Endurnium? Yes. I don't care about that other crap. We're doing good. We're doing good on everything else. So, that sits our economics quite well, at least our production, because we'll be using the Endurnium to produce our units now, if we're not using the steel. So, it's this one. Did I finally run out of people? Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have easily fit another house here. Get in there. Whoops. Looking good so far, right? We're killing some turns there. Okay, and now that we have our museum up, yes sir, yes sir, time for upgrades. Upgrades. Oop. Okay, we don't need... There we go. Get in there. Very cool. How much is this producing? 82. Wow, I think our old mine was only doing like 50. And we're definitely going to max out on that. And we will need electricity here, that's for darn sure. Oh, we can go all the way to an antimatter plant. Let's just go fusion. I don't want to get greedy on the money. Cool, what does that put us at, level 4? Awesome. Food replication, metal replication. No, we're good on food. Subspace scanner, these will provide us some new facilities. Antimatter deflectors will be new energy they're defensive structures. Let's see here. What does assault armor do? Assault trooper, okay. Vortex emitters is tidal vortex generators. That sounds good. Let's do that. Native languages are required if you have shrines. We don't have any shrines in this map, so that's kind of useless. We're going to need it anyway for the mesotronic generators later on. So we're just going to click it around. That'll be last. Sounds good. Now, I do recall that we have one of our research facilities, on electronic parts. And right now, we need all the research we can get to keep up. Or to stay ahead, really. So far, so good. Okay. This needs, what, another turn or two? Good deal. Alright. So let's see what damage we can do against the actual landing. More electronics, electricity, unit production, minimal defenses again. No problem.
Hi.
The neat thing is the land forces hardly have to do anything. That's how quick those planes are getting in. Okay, how much does this cost? Oh yeah, antimatter, electronics. I don't care about any of that other stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through Mist Forest on our way back, and then we'll recharge and reheal again, and then wait a little bit, and then we'll do maybe 2 or 3 more swipes, and that might be the end of this match. Okay, so that's good. These guys are capped. And yes, we are going to have to standardize the taxes now that they're actually having problems with it. Okay, so we've got a ton of workforce here again. 300 credits. How many credits do we have? Let's do the upgrade dance, I don't mind. So shipyard, shipyard. Let's do a flak launcher, energy defense. That looks good so far. Wouldn't mind another power plant, because we will be putting some factories here. Let's do fusion again, that works for me. 1 upgrade jump isn't bad, 2 upgrade jumps is a bit of a pain in the butt. So I kind of like to avoid that where possible. Let's move 6 over here. Those will upgrade next turn, but in the meantime, really get our industry kicked into high gear. I should probably get another colonizer and get it out here, but I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Look at this, all Tech 1 stuff. They're starting completely from
Secret
scratch.
from the Hive Imperius.
Oh, it's not a secret. It's been going on. Okay, I was gonna say, if you guys aren't furiously at war with me, there's a problem with this game. Oh my goodness, yes, electronics. I don't care about any of that other stuff. Because I'm not going to pay to have it shipped. Where the crap did that come from? Yeah, it's just a colonizer, but now it's a dead colonizer. Wow, I didn't even notice that come through. I'm going to have to rewatch the video and see where that, or how, they were just do-do-do-do right around my base. I wasn't even paying attention. Aww. Oh, there's a lot to do with these turn-based games. Absolutely. And I'm not looking for an excuse here, but there's a lot to do. If you don't check everything all the time, stuff can slip by. It'll happen. Let's see. I think we're done using this place and pulling guys out of it. So now everyone's 100% utilized there. I'm happy with that. These are all probably going to be constructed in one turn, which is good. Okay, so far so awesome. Good, we fully utilize this. I think we've got one guy that's idle, which I'm not worried. And we're going to get 2 more out of here because this power plant's going to upgrade fully. So we could probably build another power plant, and that would be it. Just to maximize everybody, might as well. 11, 11, 11, 11, right there. Looks like a plan. Looks like a plan. Alright. What else do we have here that's of interest? One more turn on that. Let's get another power plant here. 17, looks like the winning number. And you know what? It's time to build a little bit of redundancy. Let's get a city center constructed. That crap is going to take forever. I don't plan on you guys upgrading that right now. Planes will go in for the kill. That's 2 territories away. They'll totally hit it. Oh. Laser infantry? Really? My veteranized fusion tanks and stuff? Sure, bring it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, we are going to have to do this dance. Okay. Upgrades all around. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. And I don't think we'll need upgrades here. I mean, we're going to want them to produce trade better, so it's not a bad idea if we do that. I kind of don't foresee us colonizing the water tiles, considering how this whole thing's going. If this was going to be a harder fight for us to break through, then yeah, we'll start colonizing this up. I think I mentioned last time we would do that for trade purposes, but there's really no point considering. There's not even that much resources here. There's 5 lumber. They could have easily come here and gotten a good chunk, but hey, whatever. Not my funeral. Okay, I want you guys up here repairing and ready. These guys are just messing around. I don't really foresee them doing anything serious, so yes.
Some words for you.
Yeah, I did take it back. How about that? Okay, how veteranized are our units? Oh, they're all veteran. Okay, so we'll leave them there for like 4 or 5 turns, clean up on the health. That'll be worth it. And then we could probably just march right into full battle. Okay, so this is where this is going to get interesting. We're turning these things from automated factories to replication stations. Those are going to take an insane draw of electricity. I don't even think we got to replication technology in the last match. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm going to want another power plant because this is going to stink a lot. We're gonna go full bore. 29. Oh, was that 31? Oh, too late. I'll probably build another one in a minute anyway. Let's get this all upgrade. And now the one danger I kind of see here is my trading is going to go straight through the floor. Or actually my money, because I'm going to have to spend more money to transfer the electricity from base to base. So this could actually be dangerous, but we're going to see what this does. It will jump our trade up, but I'm really hoping we don't have to spend all that good trade money back into transporting product. So let's see, let's just go to skip. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Here's our civic center. So let's optimize this. Standard tax. And we only need 2 guys in the culture. Lock them in, lock them in. It's time for A little more defenses there. I don't mind if that takes a while. Okay, so what is our power draw? Minus 52. Ouch! Okay, that's not as bad as I thought that was going to be. This one's still running a positive, which is great. This one is barely running a positive, which is great. And I'm going to leave this base alone-ish. We are going to get another factory here, though. Let's do an airport. Factory. And let's see, what is that like? Oh, we're good on power. Let's work with that. Upgrade this guy. I think we've got this whole thing handled. But we're still going to play as if we're going to lose, because it's always the smart way to play. So we're going to bring you back. We're going to walk over the Sith, the Chit-Chit, wipe them out, and then all we've got is this little land tile. So actually, or water tile. So you know what we're going to do? I never really deal with ships all too often in this game, to be absolutely honest. I usually build AAVs because they can traverse land and sea. Aquatic attack vehicle. Maybe that's what that is? I don't know. So we're gonna get, let's do that. A couple of shockwave dreadnoughts, because that frickin' sounds awesome. And a couple of attack subs. They haven't used an Air Force all game, otherwise I'd also complement that, complement that with some flak ships. So I'm not too worried. Let's see what they've got, of course. They've got a lot of high-tech stuff here. They could really be chunking out an army, but that's okay. Glad they're not.
The Sith polluters flee. The great cause continues.
Yay! This is actually something I should have been reviewing most of the time. This is the transport log. You can go through, transported. You can come through here and see how much stuff costed, how far it moved, stuff like that. It looks like we've kept our costs pretty low, even with those new replication stations, so that's good. I was just really afraid of if it would be spent $800 moving tons of freight, 7 inches. Start rolling crap down a hill. That's how we're going to transport it from territory to territory. Okay. Time to get these things upgraded, because we are going to hit our population cap very quickly. That's almost done. Now we have somewhere that's asking for... Oh, that's right. Food replication. Thank you. Another thing I really like about the way this game did technology is not only does stuff get more efficient, it also requires less people and it gets smaller. That's absolutely invaluable if you're trying to maintain a very large empire. That way your colonies not only do what they do better, but they start miniaturizing and saving more land, which is great. So these 6 guys will turn into 4 guys. Every single one of these I'm upgrading, which will be phenomenal. So we're going to turn that off. You're going to just be dedicated straight to lumber, which is fine by me. And we can easily take this hit. I like to do everything in just one push if you can manage it, just like we're going to do right now. So we have more than enough food, we have more than enough lumber to let us. We can go 3 turns, we can go 10 turns if we had to. Well, 9 turns. But the important thing is that's why we've been stockpiling, that's why we've kept building those farms, making sure that our inventory is well divided out. So there's the Sith. And here we'll finish off the Chit-Chit. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Hi.
Hi. Antimatter, thank you. Steel. Tritium. Endernium. Electronics. Perfect. The neat thing is we have not had to produce very many of any of those resources, especially the electronics. We've been able to get that mostly through conquest, which is nice, especially if you play a military race like the Tarth. Very handy, because you don't even have to build a lot of high-tech stuff. You can just go in and start taking things and really just get your enemies to produce the resources for you. You've got to, of course, think fast, because they'll probably use those resources against you if you're not quick, but just go ahead in here.
All Chit-Chit have abandoned their hives.
Oh. Shortest battle of history. Cool.
All Chit-Chit have abandoned their hives.
Sounds good.
Now don't hesitate. We don't cause scandals. Your colonists do.
So wait a minute, I just won the game and now you want to do a deal? I'm gonna click this button and it's gonna say I won the game.
If the money is right, we'll be back.
You jackass. Oh, by the way, you just won the game. Do you want to buy some technology? Alright guys, thanks a lot for joining me. I'm having a lot of fun revisiting this old game. It's brought back a lot of great memories, and I hope it has for you too. Feel free to let me know if there's something you're looking for, and I'll try to help out with it. Till next time, guys, I will catch you later.